Hello everybody, how you doing today? My name is Nick and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be watching the 5th episode of Season 2 of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and after episode 4, I first just want to say, I definitely think the issue with me is sometimes I do not like being so critical or so harsh on something, but to be honest, I think that I made it seem like I liked episode 4 a little bit more than a little bit more than I initially did. I know in my post discussion I actually cut out one part where I said episode 4 was worse than episode 3 for me. I don't know why I cut that out. I probably shouldn't have, but episode 4 for me just it was entertaining once again, and the swamp was like interesting and the swamp people were cool, but I don't know, I wanted a lot more from that episode in terms of the story. I hope everyone understands I have loved every single episode I've seen of this show. Even the ones like this one in season 1 episode 11, I still enjoy those episodes, just they're not nearly as engaging for me as some of these other episodes. I'm hoping this episode is going to be a lot better than episode 4. I'm hoping that this is where it's going to like pick up now, because lots of you guys have said season 2 and 3 are amazing to you. I know some people definitely think all 3 seasons are amazing, but there are definitely a couple comments I've seen where season 2 and 3 are just miles better. So I'm waiting to see if it picks back up. I know episode 1 and 2 were incredible for me, and episode 3 was great. Episode 4 has been pretty good, but now I'm hoping that we go back to that amazing quality of episode 1 and 2. But also, I do want to let you guys know I am filming this after episode 3 has been released. Episode 4 has not been released yet, so I do not know what you guys have to say about that. But for episode 3, thank you guys so much for clarifying that Azula did not use lightning bending. I thought she did, but it was just blue fire apparently. So thank you guys so much for clearing that up, and also for explaining Bumi's decision to stay back. I really do appreciate that. So thank you guys so much for telling me. I don't know why, but for this episode, I'm really curious what's going to happen with Uncle Iroh and Zuko, because Zuko just, I'm assuming, killed the guy who, was doing that to his uncle in the beginning of episode 4, who was torturing him basically. I'm really curious how Uncle Iroh is going to react to that and what he's going to say, because I feel like, knowing Uncle Iroh, he's definitely not going to like that, but I don't think he's going to find out unless there's some hints about maybe Zuko's mask or something. I have no idea, but I'm curious to see how that's going to evolve. And once again, as always, very interested to see what happens between Katara, Sokka, and Aang. I'm assuming that they're going to go on another adventure. I do not really know what's going to happen. At the end of the episode, Aang, Katara, and Sokka, they were with the swamp people, and then they left. So now I do not really know what they're going to be up to, but excited to get into this episode. Before we do, if you guys do want to see the full-length reaction to this episode, or early access to my reactions, you guys can check out my Patreon. First link in the description bar down below. And let's just hop into it. Avatar Season 2, Episode 5. Oh, it's Avatar Day. This is probably going to be a great episode then. Also, I did skip the intro, because lots of you guys have been telling me that it will spoil stuff for future episodes, so I did skip the intros from now on.
What are you doing in my mouth? Come on, come on, come on!
My scrolls! My staff!
Oh, he needs a staff. And the scrolls, but the staff. Oh no.
There's no time!
Oh, I see. So there's time to get your scrolls and time to get your staff, but no.
But his boomerang, that's Sokka's thing. That's a shame. Dang, I mean,
I feel like I've lost part of my identity. I used to be Boomerang Guy.
Have a nice Avatar Day.
Avatar Day?
You guys are going to the festival, right?
you gotta go to a festival about Avatar.
There's a holiday for the Avatar. Who knew? Look, they made a giant Kyoshi float.
Oh. That's... Kyoshi's the girl from the episode where they went to the Japanese place, where Sokka learned how to respect females, like she called them a warrior. I did not think Kyoshi was gonna play a part, really. That's it. Okay.
The Avatar! Down with the Avatar! Down with the Avatar!
I thought it was a celebration. I don't like that as much. Really? Dang it, he has to steal. There's no way Uncle Iroh's not gonna notice.
Where did you get these?
What does it matter where they came from?
Yeah, he knows. Uncle Iroh's. He knows. Yes, Katara.
That party pooper is going to kill us with its awesome avatar powers!
No, I'm not.
Oh, they're so fearful of him.
You're not welcome here, Avatar.
Why not? Aang helps people.
Considering what you did to us in your past life. It was Avatar Kyoshi. She murdered our glorious leader, Chin the Great.
You think that I murdered someone? Aang would never do something like that. No Avatar would. And it's not fair for you all to question his honor. I'll gladly stand trial.
You'll have to follow all our rules. That includes paying bail.
No problem. How was I supposed to know they wouldn't take Water Tribe money?
Okay.
Now let's bust you out of here.
I can't.
Sure you can. A little airbending
I
sight.
need you guys to help prove my innocence. I thought you were an expert detective.
Well, I guess I could be classified as such. Pampola Leopard would have left much deeper tracks.
In
Okay, I
spaces.
guess I am pretty. I'm ready. What?
I don't know, to be honest. I thought they were going to go in a different direction with this episode a little bit. Yeah, Zuko. I thought it was just starting off as a revenge plot, but now he's just... I mean, they need food, but come on.
This is the footprint of the killer, Kyoshi. It was at sunset, 300...
Really? They identified it as Kyoshi from that footprint?
And we know that the statue was built after Chin died.
So if they were built at the same time, that means...
Shh, I want to solve it!
It's not enough to prove Aang's innocence.
You're right. Kyoshi Island.
Kyoshi
Where
Island?
did you get...
Oh, it's the same place. I forgot. It's called Kyoshi Island.
Where's Aang? He couldn't be here, Coco. Aang is in jail. The town of Chin says he murdered their leader in a past life.
They say it was Kyoshi.
I'll take you to her shrine. Maybe something there will help you clear her name.
What's Suki up to? Is she around?
Actually, she and the other warriors left to fight.
Aw, Sokka probably wanted to see her again.
She said you inspired her.
Oh, well, that's great.
That's her kimono.
She had exquisite taste.
Please don't touch.
Her feet must have been enormous.
The
Oh,
biggest
Momo.
of any avatar.
Oh, really?
Wait a minute. Big feet? Little footprints? There's no way.
Special outfit, hat and pipe, these things mean anything to you?
This girl you're talking about, she'll come around. You just gotta hang in there.
You think so?
Why didn't you just do that from the beginning?
The birth of Kyoshi was today, in fact. 370 years ago.
This ceremony didn't take place at sunrise. It took place at sunset. If Kyoshi was in the ceremony at sunset, she couldn't have been in Chin committing the crime.
Evidence? That's not how our court system works.
Then how can I prove my innocence?
Simple. I say what happened, and then you say what happened, and then I decide who's right. That's why we
the
call
classic.
it justice. Because it's
So dumb. Why do you have to do it like that?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to tell you what really happened.
The
He
footprints.
forgot.
Oh, yeah. You see, I have very large feet.
Oh, hang. Why did you write it down or something? Anything else could have helped you.
But where did you get the money?
Do you like your new teapot?
To be honest with you, the best tea tastes delicious, whether it comes in a porcelain pot or a tin cup. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Exactly.
There is a simple honor in poverty.
There's no honor for me without the Avatar.
Zuko, even if you did capture the Avatar, I'm not so sure it would solve our problems.
Exactly. You don't even know if your dad would accept it or not.
Allow yourself to slip down that road and you surrender to your lowest instincts. In the darkest times, hope is something you give yourself. That is the meaning of inner strength.
I love your pep talks, Uncle Iroh. You always give the best talks.
This isn't just any witness. I'm going to call Avatar Kyoshi herself.
Aang. That's Aang.
Maybe wearing her stuff will trigger something.
I do believe.
I doubt that one. If that does happen, that'd be pretty damn sick. Then I'd be like, that's awesome.
Wait, one more second. I'm sure Kyoshi will be here. Avatar Kyoshi here?
This court finds the Avatar.
Really? Oh.
I killed Chin the Conqueror.
Oh, what?
We lived.
I am so
He demanded our
shocked.
immediate surrender. I warned him that I would not sit passively while he took our home. But he did not back down.
Holy crap. And that's how he died.
I created Kyoshi Island so my people could be safe from invaders.
That was awesome. She it actually worked. She actually took form.
So, what just happened?
Uncle, I thought a lot about what you said.
You did? Good, good.
It's helped me realize something. We no longer have anything to gain by traveling together. I need to find my own way.
No! No. No, I don't accept that. That's not fair. Why?
I said I would face justice, so I will.
Looks like it's boiled in oil.
We've come to claim this village for the Fire Lord.
Oh, that's how. That's how.
Gee, I'd love to help, but I'm supposed to be boiled in oil.
There, community service. Now serve our community and get rid of those rhinos.
Dang. Oh no, he got in.
Boomerang! You do always come back!
He got his boomerang. Oh, that's great. His ball's always such an awesome thing to see. I love it.
From now on, we'll celebrate a new Avatar Day in honor of the day Avatar Aang saved us from the rough rhino invasion.
That's kind of what I wanted it to be from the beginning, but it's great that now they're at that point. I don't even know if it will come.
This is by far the worst town we've ever been to.
Aang's face is just. Okay, that's the end of episode 4. Okay, everybody. So, episode 5. Sorry, my bad. But episode 5 definitely better than episode 4, I'd say. But that being said, I have to be honest. This episode was kind of like 3 and 4, where it was great, not amazing, not really incredible. But I will say, Kyoshi, I did not expect her to come in at all, and the fact that she actually was, that Aang was able to be Kyoshi, like she was able to come to him in that moment. That was incredible. I really did not expect that at all. I love the backstory that they gave with Kyoshi separating the mainland, and that's how their emperor died. I love that backstory. In terms of the actual main plot, though, that's the same issue I had with episode 4. It's like these episodes are more standalone episodes, kind of filler. With Kyoshi, I feel like that's the only thing that's going to come into play in this show, like in the future seasons. So most of it was more more comedic, more filler, especially Sokka being the detective, and him and Katara. I thought it was funny the first time, but how he kept on being like, I want to be the one to say it because I'm the detective. I mean, it was kind of funny, but at the same time, I was kind of like, okay, you milked this on a little bit too long. But I definitely will say Zuko and Uncle Iroh were a highlight for me in this episode. That's the main reason why this episode for me was above episode 4. Zuko and Uncle Iroh I cared more about than Aang, Katara, and Sokka's situation in this episode, which I really never really expect to feel. You know, Aang, Katara, and Sokka are the stars of the show for me, but Zuko and Uncle Iroh are becoming the stars, and especially in these episodes where Aang, Katara, and Sokka's plotline does not feel like it's that important to the main overall story. I felt like Zuko and Uncle Iroh's was actually pretty damn important to the overall story. And I don't know if lots of people are going to agree with me on this. I know my friend told me that, I'm pretty sure he said this was one of the episodes he thought was pretty bad. And, you know, from that perspective of Aang, Katara, and Sokka, I thought it was pretty mediocre, except for Kyoshi's part. But once again, with Uncle Iroh and Zuko, Uncle Iroh just teaching Zuko about, you know, these lessons that he always teaches him. I love hearing his pep talks. And also, it was such a shock value that Zuko actually left Uncle Iroh. Like, I was tearing up because I can't believe that. Like, they have to be together. I'm assuming that that's just like a fake out, and in the next episode or two, Zuko's going to be back and tell him, hey, it was a mistake or something, but yeah, I'm very shocked that happened, and I'm hoping that that's just a temporary change, like very small, but that was definitely one of the most heartbreaking moments in this episode for me, and that's why this episode was probably better than episode 4 for me, just because it did have that emotional impact with Uncle Iroh and Zuko. And Zuko actually, I'm surprised, because at the end of the last episode, it made it seem like it was just because of revenge, but I guess he was after him also for his money, and that's why, you know, he's on the spree of getting a bunch of goods for the money, because he's not used to the poor lifestyle. So I am kind of, it was kind of interesting to see how they brought that into play, because I really did not expect that to be his motivation at all. Anything else that happened? But overall, yeah, this episode, not a lot happened. Still very entertaining as always, though, and the battle at the end, you know, is still entertaining. Of course, that's how Aang got out of his punishment. I did like how they had to do the trial, and then in the trial, they still decided he was guilty, and then the Fire Nation came, so then, oh, your punishment's changed. Just like I knew there was going to be a way he'd get out of it, and I did not really like it as much, the way that they resolved his whole plotline, but yeah, overall, still great episode. Cannot wait for episode 6. Episode 6, I might just watch today as well, and I'll have that posted for you guys. Oh, it's already on Patreon, and it'll probably be on YouTube on Friday, so stay tuned for that, and hopefully you guys enjoy this reaction. I'll see you guys in episode 6.